Hello and welcome to Tech Tuesday, where I'm going to tell you all about the latest gadgets and innovations. So today I got two cool, one is kind of more techie than the other one, but one is a bed that makes itself. Oh. Awesome. I definitely need that because my bed is a mess and 50% clothes. So this is called the Ohe Smart Bed, and it was a prototype that they made in 2012, but it's actually started to be more on social media now, and it's kind of had a 50-50 of people calling it either the laziest invention possible or the most genius invention. So I'm gonna give it to you guys in a second to get your thoughts on it. But basically, it makes your bed. The only drawback is that it has its own. It doesn't have any normal bedding or pillows, so it like all comes in a package. And it can either be automatic, so the moment you wake up, it starts to make itself, and it takes about 50 seconds, and it'll be made.
That's really fast.
Or you do it manually, and so when you get up, and then you just push a button, and then it starts to put your pillowcases back in a neat spot, and then starts to take your covers and move it. It looks really cool. There's only a prototype available, and it would probably cost a lot of money, which is why people are like, why would anyone need that? It takes you about a minute if you really wanted to make your bed, so why would you spend so much money? Now, some people had the argument that I don't really want to waste time on chores, but I want to, spend more time with my family. I don't know how much time you actually save. But this bed basically is a wish list for people who just hate doing that in the morning.
And are really lazy.
Yeah, who are really lazy. So I thought that was a really cool tech thing that we'll talk about later. But my other kind of innovation, it's not really technology, I wanted to just give out a few facts. In October 2016, there were about 62,000 homeless people in New York. 15,000 of those people were families, and about 24,000 homeless children. So, and I'm sure that even on my walk home tonight, I'm going to see people on the streets in the cold, and they're homeless. They have nowhere to go. So I was like, what is new? What is new about this, and what can we do to help? And I actually found this thing called empowerment. Actually, their whole thing is the Empowerment Plan. And it's based out of Detroit. It's a nonprofit organization that started around 2011. And basically, they've constructed a coat that is made of automated insulation, which was donated by General Motors. And the coat turns from a coat into a sleeping bag, and then also an over-the-shoulder carry for, I guess, whenever you don't need it when you're on the go. And since 2011, they've produced, I think they've given coats to people in over 40 states in America, 7 provinces in Canada, and it only takes $100. It's only $100 for a coat. Wow. And actually what's great about this organization is that it was started by founder and CEO Veronica Scott, go female entrepreneurs. Woo! What she realized was that she was actually walking down the street, and she went up to a homeless woman. She's like, "Oh, do you need a coat? I have extra coats, at home." And this woman was like, "No, I need a job." And things started to spark, and she realized, why don't I create something that will help homeless people, kind of get off the streets, get their GED, give them a tangible skill, and then also be able to help more people in the process. So basically, she's hired homeless single mothers, single parents actually, and help them become seamstresses or help them get their GED. And in process, they've created these coats. And so it takes about an hour and a half to make a coat, and all the proceeds just kind of recycle back into the system. And it's just really amazing. I think that during the holidays, especially when we're all trying to give back, this would be an amazing way to donate. And it's just something that you don't really think about. You don't think how amazing and grateful you are to have a roof over your head. Yeah. Just something as simple as a jacket. And I just thought this was a really cool innovation, and just something that could really help impact people. So we could start with the bed, or we could start with the coat.
I really like the coat because you said it cost about $100 to buy it, or what?
So $100 covers the entire, so the making of it, the overhead expenses, and the wages for the workers. So you know, with that $100, you can donate a coat to someone or buy a coat for someone. And with that, you can also pay the wages for these people that are no longer homeless. I think that...
Oh, so the homeless people, she's providing them jobs by building coats for more
other and all around, and supplying it all around the U.S. and Canada.
That sounds like a really good idea, because I've spent more than $100 on a coat, so why not spend $100 to give someone else a job and a coat?
And it's I think they've produced over 15,000 since 2011.
Wow, that's really awesome.
And it's just more and more people are. I think the word is not really out there about them. I think they've been covered by CNN. They've had a lot of news coverage, but I've never heard someone being like, I want to donate, I want to help. I want to help people are in need. So this would be a great time to do that. If you want to learn more about the empowerment plan, go on empowermentplan.org, and you can actually find a way to donate. And
okay, I'll definitely check that out. Well, I do love hearing about all these new innovations that propel our world.
But like a huge thing for my LMAO this week. So
huge in what way?
In the sense that